Alright guys, we're back to Sankaku Renai, Love Triangle Trouble. Last time, well, we continued working here at the Cabana or something, if I remember the name correctly. And we also had a choice in helping either Suzu or Nanaru. And I decided to help Suzu because it made the most sense to me at that point, so I wonder if that's gonna change the story now. Because I made a choice, it probably will. Then we started talking to each other when we were on the break. Remembering how that we used to come here when we were little. And during the issues that the parents were going through at that point. Yeah, our parents. And then she comes in. So, let's continue with the story. Please repeat your line. I am not, for your information. Right, as we were in the middle of eating, Nanaru, who's waiting tables, plus as it comes over. I'm on a break. I'll be back to work once I'm done, so let me rest some, please.
了解。お兄ちゃんたちが仕事に戻ったら、私も休憩もらおうかな。そろそろお腹空いてきちゃった。
She pats her belly as she says that. It's too noisy in here to hear, but I imagine she's growling pretty loud. Try not to screw up any. Pretty hard to concentrate on an empty stomach.
へえ。で、何の話？
The past. Basically the past. About how jealous I'm gonna be when Zuzu gets a boyfriend and makes that lucky son of a gun use a soup everything.
そんな彼氏なんて。
Well, that was random. That was really random. Did she get up? She was sitting next to me. Don't worry, if he ever treats you wrong, you know who to go to. Nanaru?
なんで私？
Come on, sis. This is your own chance to beat the crap out of someone legally.
俺の拳がうずいてやがる。血をよこせとわめいてやがる。
Okay, that's kinda scary. That face, though. And with the swimsuit, it makes it even scarier, I guess. We're counting on you, blood-stained sister.
お題は高くつくぜ。
I mean, you're doing it for her, not for me necessarily, but okay.
って乗せないでよ。こっちは焼きそばの皿大量に乗せてるんだから。
Stop trying to force puns into everything. You're not good at it.
ダジャレちげえし。というか、お兄ちゃんもあんまだらだら休憩しないで、ちゃっちゃと食べて仕事に戻ってよね。
Well, I mean, isn't the break supposed to be timed? So I'm pretty sure I still have time, right? It's not like I have to finish early, right? I mean, is it what, 30 minutes I'm getting? Not happening. I'm gonna enjoy every bite of Suzu's yakisoba. I bring the chopsticks up to my mouth and slurp up the yakisoba as loud as dramatically as possible. Boy, this is the stuff can't beat Suzu's yakisoba.
私も休憩に入ったら腹いっぱい食ってやる。
You sure you're gonna do that? You might be go putting off a few pounds.
いいもん、別にそれくらい。お兄ちゃんなんて地獄に落ちろ。
Wow, how do you say that to your own brother?
食い物の恨み、思い知るがいい。
Wow, with that peevish remark and a slight harum, Nanaru returns to work. She actually seems to be doing a pretty good job. Maybe she's always been a little type deep down. I continue and absentmindedly slurping on my yakisoba when Suzu calls my name.
ねえ、兄さん。
That's not necessarily my name, but thanks. You should just say she calls on me. What's up? She's staring at her yakisoba with a serious expression. I can tell something's not quite right. Why, did it get cold or something? You seem sad. What happened? What happened?
私、彼氏なんていらないよ。
Oh, that thing.
私には兄さんがいればいいの。
You don't make it sound like that. Such a sweet thing to say. So my little sister's gonna stick with me until love finally finds her. Not bad. I have the best sister a man could ever ask for, and she's a stellar cook too.
違うもん。兄さんのこと彼氏の代わりだなんて思ってないもん。
Oh, you're so cute. You're super adorable. Just like this yakisoba is super delicious.
もう兄さんってば話そらさないで。
Sorry about that, but this yakisoba really is great. I mean it.
じゃあ今度お昼ご飯に作ってあげるね。
Yes, thank you. Thank you. And go heavy on the meat.
お野菜もちゃんと食べないとダメだよ。
We did the chess we are lunch. I'm fully aware that she was being 100% serious when she said that. She isn't a liar, and I know that. Boy, she loves me so much that I honestly the sweetest thing in the world when she talks about it. But that just makes me sad when I realize she's gonna get a boyfriend someday and leave. I just want a little bit longer to her home to myself. Oh, tired? After finally getting a break between taking orders and taking out food, I stopped for a quick breather and a sip of tea. My throat was dried out from all the running around, but sweet barley tea quickly rehydrates me. I sneak a glance at Suzu and Oni. Oh wait, that's her. Oh wow, that's her. She's looking around. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Sometimes I don't know if I'm her or not. So this is Nanaru talking. Okay, I sneak a glance at Suzu and Nicha. Still on their break. They're too far away for me to hear, but they're saying. But they look like they're having a ton of fun. It's been just a little under 2 months since Suzu moved in with us. She's already settled into her life here, home life, school life, and even with the B team. At least that's probably what Onichan thinks. She's acting more cheery and intimate with us. Yeah, but sometimes I wonder if she ever feels out of place. I notice certain things about her. Like when we both try to use the bathroom at the same time, for example, or even when we both reach for the soy sauce at the dinner table. She'll always act all uncomfortable and apologetic. But if it's Onichan instead, she'll let him give her the preferential treatment without a problem. And when I see that, I get the feeling that maybe Suzu still feels a bit awkward with me and Mom. I mean, I might just be overthinking this, but I feel pretty certain, like a sixth sense or something. I don't know what you call it. But whatever it is, it tells me that there's a wall between me and Suzu. I take out the bottle of my mouth and let a sigh escape. It's nice just chilling and spacing out, but I feel like whenever I do, my thoughts always drift towards this question. What if the only member of the family for Suzu was Mom? What if I wasn't in the picture? She probably would have had no problem assimilating into the family. In that case, so that means I'm in the way. We humans have a bad habit of letting negative thoughts creep into our minds. I mean, I was a bit surprised when Suzu first arrived. Yeah, but I never meant any ill will towards her. Not that. No, that's just me lying to myself. I need to open my eyes and be honest with my heart. I always thought I was Onichan's only sister for the longest time. I heard that he had another sister who went away because of the divorce, but that was it. It was a bit hard to really think of someone as real when you've never met them. You see? That's why it hit me so hard when you just randomly showed up one day, out of the blue. I was a bit upset, but she was a nice, honest girl. I really did want to be friends with her. And I still do, I swear on it, I really do. If she wasn't his sister, just a girl from his class or something, we'd probably get along much better than we do now. But I can't lie, I'm a little jealous of hers. They had been apart for years, yet they were laughing and hugging like a pair of old friends around day one. I mean, it makes sense. I just gotta stop and thinking about it. She's his real sister. They actually share blood ties. If their parents never got divorced, they would have stayed best friends throughout the entirety of their lives. The only reason I call him my brother is because the divorce happened. My mom fell in love with Onichan's dad, and they got married. If that single event hadn't happened, Onichan and I would have been total strangers. Not only that, we would never have crossed each other's paths in life. So I know I have no right to be jealous of Suzu. I know, it's just plain stupid of me. It's not like Oni-chan's throwing me aside for her or anything. Even if we're not actually related, I still get to be his little sister. But I can't stop myself from feeling this way.
ちょっと焼けちゃうな。
The words almost seem to spill out from my mouth. I know I can just act all cutesy and say something like, "You're never gonna take my brother away from me." Heck, it doesn't even suit my personality.
やっぱり勝てないよね。
It's plain ridiculous to think that I ever had anything over her. She's his real sibling, while I'm just some girl forced in his life by a decision his parents made. I realize that, but I still can't deny that it's a bit of a sad feeling. Maybe things would have been different if me and Susu were just born twins. But no, that means I wouldn't have my own. My mom. I love my mom. Those stupid old thoughts occupy my mind as I sip the last of my tea. I like to focus. I gotta go work hard so I can get the summer Koni. The only reason I made it this far in the first place was because of those two helping me study. The queasy feeling still continue to swirl around in my chest, but I ignore them and get back to work. I wonder who's talking right now. Is it Nanaru or is it back to myself? See that now I'm confused because that kind of threw me off a little bit. That whole part was Nanaru thinking to herself about the situation. So I wonder if this is still her or are we going back to Okay, the rest of our days at the beach Kawana went just as hectically as the first. As soon as I get home, it's dinner, then bath, then bed, before waking up right early in the next morning heading out to work again. Before I realize it, the 7th and final day is upon us. Oh, so it's the end already. Oh, thank you very much, boys and girls.
お疲れ様でした。特に今日はお客さん多かったような。
I mean, at least the last day, right?
ヘラヘラの今日でこじゃ。
No, there are the other characters. I haven't seen you guys in a while.
水をくれ。あかね先輩が思より水を欲するだなんて。
Holy crap, this is still an unprecedented order of state of emergency. Everyone's excited to go. The manager, my bad. We never get much help around the start of summer break, so boy, you have no idea how grateful I was to have all of you. Now here's your pay. Thank you very much. Everyone receives an envelope with their money in it from the manager.
あれ？聞いてた時給よりもお金が多いような。
I guess we did an splendid work. Oh, I decided to put a little extra for you kiddos since you're all being helpful to me.
マジっすか？あざーす。店長殿は腹黒でごじゃる。それを言うなら太っ腹だろ。
This envelope in my hand is so fat that I almost feel like getting on my knees and crying. I was worried how things would turn out initially, but this is far better than I ever could have asked for.
はあ、なんか使うのもったいないな。
Save it.
ダメだよ。みんなでサマコミに行くためにアルバイト頑張ったんだから。嘘、冗談だって。
Nanaru stares down at her envelope with a sentimental smile.
これでようやくサマコミ行けるんだよね。私たち。
Yay, after so many months. Literally, for me. When did this idea happen? Oh boy, okay.
念願のサマコミ、楽しみでござる。
I hope so. Let's hope so. Of course.
セヨンが私を待ってる。
She's back to normal now. No more water, I guess.
楽しみだな、ソウスケ。
Am I? I don't know. I don't see my face. Sure as so am. We went through many hurdles to get here. Now there's tests, our job at the beach cabana, and various other things. but we finally reached the promised land of Summer Komi through our own effort. Yay! Okay, so we're switching to the trip. Okay, so we're about to set sail, basically. Okay, perfect time to stop then. Perfect time to stop. Yeah. So Summer Komi is basically, well, I mean, it's just the day before the trip, so there's still the trip in mind. But that's perfect. That's perfect. Well, I'm gonna stop right here. So it seems that, well, my actions of choosing, of the choice that I made in the previous video, where I choose Suzu in helping Suzu instead of Nanaru, seems to have made an impact in the story, where, you know, Nanaru had to think for herself a little bit. Yeah, she had her own scene where she, you know, she feels that there's a wall gap between her and Suzu. That even though she wants to get along with her, there's always something there. Yeah, and well, I mean, hopefully it closes up. Hopefully it closes up at the end. I mean, what can you do, right? What can you do? You force Sosuke to choose. I mean, I did have to make a choice, right? I did have to make a choice. I have a feeling that if I had chosen to help Nanaru, I'm pretty sure the story would have been flipped. Where probably it was Suzu thinking to herself the same thoughts that Nanaru said, you know, oh, they seem really close and stuff like that, you know. Well, I mean, hopefully the two girls get along. It's hard, especially when it's like immediate, you know, immediate change that you never expected to happen. But well, hopefully things work out. And other than that, well, I mean, next time is gonna be Summer Komi. I mean, at least the trip towards there. I don't know if they're gonna make a scene of the trip, but according to what it says right here, you know, it says the day before the trip. So we still have one more day. So preparation, stuff like that. Packing is it just one day? I forgot. I think it's just one day. Yeah, probably the trip is also another day, but well, I mean, we'll see. Well, anyways, guys, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you made it this far into the video, leave a like, leave a comment if you would like to as well. Subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys on the next one.